Right then, I've had this idea, so we're going to try it out. Right then, on the lathe I have a piece of Spanish chestnut, as you can see by that. Anybody who's been watching the channel for a while knows that this is going to get ebonized. Once you see Spanish chestnut, it's going to get ebonized, right? But the other day I was looking out the window and I spotted one of those birds, you know them, they're so black they're blue. And I said to myself, I wonder if I can do that on a bowl. So what I'm going to try here is I'm going to ebonize this, and then I'm going to put a blue embellishing wax on top of it to see if I can get that same kind of blue shimmer effect. If I can get it, it should be pretty nice. Now this has been through the kiln, there's a few cracks in it, so I'm going to have to use the marker trick, the black marker trick on it to hide the CA, because as I said before, CA does not like the embellishing treatment, it doesn't work on it. Right, so first thing I'm going to do is round this off, and we get going. As usual, not worried about cut directions, finish cut, something like that, until we get to the rough shape we want. I think the last time I tried one of these on video, the tension in the bowl blank just split the bowl on it. Last time I did an ebonized on video. I hope the same doesn't happen here, because this is quite a large blank and I would prefer to keep it as one piece if I can. It's below freezing here, so I have my little heater going beside me. Now there will be an upcoming video, right? I'm getting an awful lot of questions about the kiln since I did that kiln video. So there will be an upcoming video, right, on, right, what it's going to cover is basically preparing stuff for the kiln, filling the kiln, that kind of stuff, right? But what we're going to do, right, it's going to take me a couple of months to actually make this video. I'm going to rough turn a load of stuff, right? Show you how to fill the kiln, all that kind of stuff, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to follow one piece of wood from being a raw piece of wood all the way to a finished bowl using the kiln, right? And I said it's going to take me a couple of months to make the video. But during that video, I should be able to answer every question I've been asked about the kiln. Right? I may even start filming that one today if I get the time. But as I said, it's going to take probably a couple of months to actually film it completely, to allow for kiln drying time and stuff. Right, now we'll start cutting the right direction. Right, just to get shaping, I'm going to keep my handle low with the full cut. Something there, that knot there is actually pulling way in. That's going to be gorgeous there, because you'll see that through the ebonizer. And again, get a full cut going. This isn't the finished cut, it's just the shaping. I want to start the cracks and stuff before I pull it, before I do a finished cut on this. I'll just keep my hand nice and low. So I'm doing just a pole cut, just so I can get rid of material quickly. Yeah, I think it was it last week I was talking about side bevel cuts and pole cuts and stuff, and I can't remember who it was on one of the forums asked me about the difference between a pole and a side bevel. Right, the simplest way of knowing it is if you watch the direction that the shavings are coming off the gouge, right? See the way the shavings are going backwards there? They're coming further away from the gouge, right? That's a pole cut. Now this is a side bevel cut. Right, you can't really see it there. Right, this is a side bevel cut. Right. Actually, not being too clear here. See the way the shavings are going up instead of out. Right. It's the blade is at a different angle. I'm going to push cut this because I want to reshape there a little bit. It's not the shape I wanted. I would rather lose say a quarter of an inch or so on the size of a bowl and get the shape I want rather than just go for size. There's a bump there, but a finish cut will take that out of it. Right, now I'm going to treat those cracks. Right, like there's one there, little one there. Right, I'm going to treat those cracks, and I'm going to sharpen the gouge, and excuse me, and get a finish cut on them. A bit more. That's what I can see. Right, I'm going to sharpen the gouge and get a finish cut on that. Right, now we start getting a finish cut on this. Just very gently. Raising slightly high there. All I'm really trying to do with this finish cut is get the excess CA off and pull out any of that tear out. It's not going too bad. Over here it's quite punky, so I might have to just cut that. Yeah, that's cleaned that up nicely. Now a bit further. Slight bump just here. Slight bump just there. I don't like it. Yeah, I got it. I'm just going to blend that line in. See, that crack is now nicely filled. So is that one. There's no CA on the outside, but I'm still going to have to go over that with a black marker, because the ebonizing fluid will not ebonize CA. I've even tried black CA and it still looks funny. Yeah, that's not too bad. Right. Now we very quickly do the rim and hollow this. We get to the sanding and ebonizing. Nice and clean. Because this is a big deep bowl, I'm actually not going to make this too thin. Macro camera so you can see. Check how that's looking. It's not looking too bad. Right, let me quickly hollow this out. And I think it's time to break out the curved tool rest as well. It's been a while since I've had to use this. I'm trying to remember how to set it up now. It's too low. A little high. About there. Yeah. It's been a while since I've done a bowl deep enough where I had to use this. Clean my glasses off. Alright then, the curved tool rest on, so it should make it a lot easier. Oh yeah, I had a comment on one of my old videos, well not too old, a few months ago, where somebody, being a smartass, And I didn't bother answering them. I don't believe in feeding the trolls. So I'm not going to mention the person's name. Informed me that I shouldn't be on YouTube because of the way I breathe. Apparently I'm not fit enough to be on YouTube, and that I should go out running. And get some fitness. So as I said, I didn't bother answering them because I don't feed the trolls. But any of my regulars knows this. Anybody who's been on the channel for a while knows this. About a year and a half ago, I had half of one of my lungs removed. Which is fine. And combined with the lung disease, sometimes that makes me breathe kind of heavy. So if anybody has a problem with the way I breathe, sorry. But sometimes when the lung disease is kicking, combined with the fact that I'm missing half one of my lungs, sometimes I breathe funny. So if it's disturbing you, sorry. But it's the way I am. Right, just quick make a right scrape. After I raise a bore. Alright then, so there we have the inside sorted. Now, there's a slight crack there, it's going to need a bit of filling. Looks like about it. Right, so I'm going to sand this and I'll bring you back when I'm ebonizing it. So anybody who hasn't seen it, it's actually cool watching it. And then we'll try this idea that I have on my head to make it so black it's blue. Right then, now I'm leaving the macro camera out of this part because it's I won't be using any tilts. Right, right, so we're sanding down to 240. Right, now the first thing I want to do is fill in those cracks with a black marker, because as I said, this ebonizing solution does not like CA, but if you fill in the CA marks with the black marker first, they just disappear. I think I tried to show you this the last time I did one of these, but the bowl split away from any of the cracks that were in it. There's the other one, I knew there was two. Right, now then, ebonizing solution. Right, there's a video of how to make this. I can't remember, I did it years ago, the video. Right, I'll leave a link up there and a link below to that video in case you're interested in this stuff. Now the whole trick with this is, with the ebonizing solution, is, if I can get the jar out, is that you have to use wood with a very high tannin content, and oak works, right? But what I found is the best is the Spanish chestnut. Whoa, this is really on there. I haven't used this in a while, so it's, the lid is really on there. So then, brush it on. Now what I will be doing is I will be recutting that edge, because I like the nice clean line. As you can see, it immediately turns everything black, and I mean black. Right, you won't even see that black marker when this is done. You won't be able to notice it at all. Got a spot in there. Right, I'm gonna have to redo the inside of this as well. Right, because I do not want the inside of this black. Okay, it's my own fault for not doing this before I did the inside. You can see by the time I get around here, it's jet black. Right, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to resand and recut the inside of this, because I do not want the black on the inside, the contrast of the gold to the black is beautiful, which is what I really like in this the Spanish chestnut as well, is the contrast. Now all I gotta do is leave this to finish going black. I need it to dry out before I do anything else. And then we'll see if this idea of mine is going to work. I'm putting the blue embellishing waxing across the top of it, see if I can make it so black it's blue. Right, so we will let that spin up and leave it drying. And I like to leave it about an hour or so. So basically I'll be back in an hour for me, a couple of seconds for you. And we'll see where we go from there. Right then, I've cleaned up the inside of that. I just took a cut off it just to get rid of the black that's splashed in there. Right, now, anybody who hasn't seen me do this before, this is where this really starts to pop. Right, first thing I'm going to do is put some sanding sealer on the entire bowl basically. Right, but this is where this black really starts to pop. Alright, so if you're doing this for the first time, and after you've done it, it kind of looks a little bit greyish, do not worry about it, that's the way it goes. Right, as soon as you start putting any form of a finish on it, it immediately goes shiny black. So I'm really wondering if putting the blue on this is going to really make it pop. It's something like I said, it just popped into my head. I seen, as I said, I was sitting inside having a cup of tea, and I just looked out the window, and I think it was a crow that was out there. But it was just one of those boards, you know, that they're depending on what way the light hits it, it's either black or it's really dark blue. It was one of those. So I just said, I wonder. So I knew this blank was out here, and well, this rough turned one was out here. I thought I must try it on that. Could be interesting. Get the black off there again. Get some sanding sealer on the inside. you'll really see, if you haven't seen me do one of these before, you'll really see what I mean about the contrast between the black and the gold. It really makes it pop. Excuse me. Right, we let that dry, and then we'll hit the whole thing with Yorkshire grit. So spin that up, let it dry, and I'll be back in a sec. Right then, there is no finish on this yet. It's just been sanded and Yorkshire gritted. Now I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but one of the advantages of the ebonizing as opposed to dyeing, right, is that you can see every piece of grain that's in this, right? So what I'm hoping is that this blue wax will go into those grains, and that's what's going to give it the extra pop, right? So here I have it. I've been using Hampshire Sheen's Embellishing Wax in Electric Blue. Right. So I'm just going to give this a liberal covering of the blue to see if the grain picks it up, and as the name of the video says, it'll be so black it's blue, or it will give the illusion of being so black it's blue. Hopefully. And then what I'll do, if at the end, is I'll put my normal top coat of the Hampshire Sheen high gloss wax on it. The grain seems to be picking it up. Hopefully the camera's picking this up, but the grain seems to be picking it up, which is what I was hoping to give this illusion I'm looking for. Seems to be. This might actually work. But I don't know till I finish it. I'm just going to rub this well in, going. It's spun it away from me now. It's spinning it towards me. Just trying to work it into the grain. Hopefully this will work. Right then. I'm going to spin that up and let it dry. A little bit more up there, maybe. I don't want it on the rim. Not the rim immediately. Yeah, got it off. Okay. Right, we'll spin that up and let it dry, and then we'll buff it off in a little bit, and we'll see what happens. So I'll be back to you in a sec. Right, I'm just buffing that blue wax off now, and I think this may have actually worked. Right, that piece that I showed you earlier on with the big knot in it down here really took the blue into the knot. But I hope the camera picks this up. See there where it's saying that where it picked up the knot. It did pick up that crack that I filled, but not much we can do about that. But just there, it seems to be so black it's blue. I think this idea might have actually worked. Right then, I'm gonna put a thing of my normal Hampshire Sheen hide gloss on top of this because I haven't waxed in here at all. Right, and then I'm gonna flip it over, do the base, and I'll give you a better look at it. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Alright then, now we have it. A very nice 13.5 by 5 Spanish Chestnut Bowl that's been ebonized, and then had the Hampshire Sheen embellishing wax, the blue one, put over it. I think I got the effect I was looking for, where it's so black it's blue. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It might be picking it up over here where the light's hitting it. But the lighting in here is not the best. But basically it's a black bowl and it's got this blue haze on it, which is really nice. And as usual, the ebonizing is like a mirror. So if you enjoyed that one, I got that out of it. If you wouldn't mind clicking like on the video, and I'll see you in the next one.